Hello everyone, welcome to another great adventure over here on RJB Wildlife. On this adventure, we are here at the safari park where we are going to be celebrating World Tiger Day. So if you're ready for another great adventure, let's go. So World Tiger Day, like all of the other wildlife awareness days, is going to be centered around the conservation efforts for tigers. And the reason that we are celebrating World Tiger Day at the safari park is because the exhibition Tiger Trail is a perfect example of the conservation efforts and the plight facing the Sumatran tiger in its native habitat. We already did the exhibit walk for Tiger Trails, so this video is going to be more centered around the individual tigers at this facility, as well as some of the details of this exhibition that are important to the conservation efforts for this species. And I kind of want to focus right here in this playground area, as a lot of kids come here to play and they may not be aware of the conservation messaging in this area. This is a deforestation playground that is centered around a logging area in Sumatra. And you can tell that the area is being destroyed as there are chainsaws in pieces of wood that you can find in this area, as well as the sounds of a chainsaw buzzing in the distance as the forest is being demolished. And be on the lookout for some of the unintended consequences of deforestation in this region, as you might find a couple of cubs scattered in the logging piles created by the industry. One thing the safari park does exceptionally well is it centers its exhibitions around a specific structure, and Tiger Trail is no exception to that, as the Sambutan Longhouse is the main structure here, and it also is meant to be a residence for the people of Sumatra within the rainforest surrounded by tiger territory. Currently, there is nobody in Yard A, as Jillian and Barong spent the night out in that habitat, so it's getting worked on currently. In Yard B, Hutan, who I believe spent the entire night, is currently out. He's going to get replaced by somebody else later, and Diana is currently in Yard C. So we'll check in a little bit later to see who is going to be out. The 7 tigers here at the safari park are a huge part of the conservation efforts to save their species, as there have been 3 cubs born here in the last 2 years, and there will continue to be cubs born here as this is an active breeding facility. And with 2025 being kind of unique here at the safari park, with the summer hours being 8 to 4 p.m., be sure to check into Tiger Trail first, because you're going to see certain animals that were out at night, and then later on in the day check back in and you'll see a whole new set of individuals. One of the coolest details in Tiger Trail is going to be how it displays tiger camouflage in the rainforests. As you walk down the pathway that takes you to the Sambutan Longhouse, be sure to check on both sides, as there are tiger habitats present, and when they pass by the mesh fencing, you're going to be able to see the tigers blend in with the foliage in front of the fencing, as well as the fence just disappear as you focus in on the animal. And lining this trail, you're going to be able to actually sit in benches that have your backs facing the habitats, which gives the tigers a little bit of an enrichment opportunity, as they are ambush hunters. But of course, you are perfectly safe here at the safari park, as the tigers are not going to be able to get to you. Now, at this moment in time, in the middle of the day, they did switch out the tigers for the remainder, as Hutan was switched out with his father Dumai in Yard B, and Majel took over in Yard A for Jillian and Barong. And if you would like me to go a little more in-depth into how I can identify the 7 different tigers here, go ahead and comment down below and let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. One of the biggest perks to Tiger Trail is going to be the Sambutan Longhouse, especially on a warm day, as you can actually sit inside, like I'm doing right now, and chill and be able to watch the tigers go across the glass. Now, it is middle of the day, so they are going to be a bit sleepy. However, if you're here in the afternoon, probably around like 3:30 to 4, you might get lucky, as they love to be up by the glass. Now, over in Yard B, you're going to get one up there mainly because it's a platform, and they just love to be up there in the shade. There is also a little snack area here as well, known as the Makan Market, where you can get beverages as well as snacks to kind of give you a rest throughout the day here in the shade, and then once you're done, you can go meander around the rest of the park and enjoy some of the other amazing wildlife here at the safari park. There are many unprecedented threats facing tigers in their natural habitat, specifically on the island of Sumatra, which is where this species hails from. Those threats include poaching, deforestation, and habitat loss due to urbanization on those islands. Now, in those spaces, you're going to have a lot of palm oil plantations that are taking over the habitats that these animals are living in, and a lot of residential farms are encroaching on the national parks that are on the island of Sumatra. And poaching continuously is a problem with tiger populations around the globe. So when you visit the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, be sure to come to Tiger Trail and check out some of the amazing individuals that are representing the Sumatran tiger that are extant on their native ranges in the island of Sumatra. That's going to do it for today. If you had fun on this journey, please hit the like button. And if you would like to embark on future adventures, please consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell. And until next time, I hope to see you all again on the next adventure on RJB Wildlife.